Hello, everyone. I'm Frank, and welcome to Frank Puzzles. And this is today's easy level puzzle. And take that easiness with a grain of salt because it's considered easy by the people on the Logic Masters Germany forum. And there's a lot of really smart people there. Today's puzzle is called Activate Me by Sandra and Nala. And here are the rules. Today, Nala has been tasked with uploading our puzzle to LMD. She has no clue where to begin. Can you help her out a bit? We have normal 9x9 Sudoku rules apply, which means place the digits 1 through 9 in every row, column, and 3x3 box exactly once each. We need to guide Nala's paw to the activate button. The path from the paw to the activate button acts as a German whisper line. So the paw is here, the activate button is here. And the path from the paw to the activate button acts as a German whisper line. And digits along, which means digits along the line differ by at least 5. And I will be referring to this as a whisper 5 line because a setter came up with that nomenclature, and I thought it made a lot of sense because it was very easily extensible. The path is orthogonally connected and not allowed to touch itself orthogonally or branch. So the path is orthogonally connected, which means it must go along edges. So the path could be something like, say, this would be valid. This, however, would not be because it's not orthogonally connected on this part. It cannot touch itself orthogonally or branch, so you cannot go into multiple directions on this path. And you can also not touch itself orthogonally, which would mean doing something like, say, this. This is not allowed. It can't go back here and then go here. So those are the restrictions for the path. And again, as an example, if this were, say, a 3 here, this would have to be 8 or 9, because the only digits which are 5 or more away from 3 are 8 and 9, which would mean that's why this has to be 8 or 9 here, because adjacent digits along the line have to differ by at least 5 to next to their adjacent cells along the path. Along the path, help Nala to fulfill the following requirements in order to successfully post our puzzle. The title should appear in bold letters. The link to the puzzle needs to be clickable. And the image needs to appear below the linked puzzle. It cannot be uploaded if it's too big. Each section needs to be separated by a paragraph to make it look prettier. Okay. So the title should appear in bold. So this is the bolding start, and this is the bolding end. The link to the puzzle needs to be clickable, which means it's the ahref equals a certain link, which I believe is this. The image needs to appear below the linked puzzle. So this is the linked puzzle. This is the ending of the linked puzzle. And the image has to start with the IMG. I don't know what these are. I don't know what build hochladen is. And each section needs to be separated by a paragraph. So there has to be a paragraph between the title, the link in the puzzle, between the title and the link in the puzzle, and the link in the puzzle and the image. So these P's have to be between those. Digits separated by a white dot are consecutive, and digits separated by a black dot are in a 1:2 ratio, and not all possible dots are given. There is no negative constraint. So as an example, if this were, say, 6 here, this would have to be 5 or 7 to make sure that these digits are consecutive because there's a white dot between them. And for the black dot, if we had a 2 here, this would have to be 1 or 4 to maintain the 1:2 ratio between them because there's a black dot between them. Don't fail this mission, or else we won't have a puzzle to show for the 1st of April. That's a lot of pressure to put on Nala, especially since she only has paws to move things around. Anyways, those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, so we have here we need a bold, and that has to bold the title, which is Activate Me. So then she has to go immediately to here to bold the title. She needs to get to here, needs to get to the bolding here, and then go to the paragraph. So these are all on the path, and then she has to come. So you activate me. You can't go down, but you can go all the way around here. Technically, she could do something like that, but then that forces her to go down here, and then you'd have the paragraph in between the bolding, which is not allowed. I mean, technically, I believe it is actually allowed, but it's not proper HTML etiquette. So that means she can't do like that. She can't go here because that would branch, so she has to go this way. And she has to go all the way around here. Then go to the paragraph. Okay, so on anytime you have a path which can only go how do you say it? It can only move orthogonally, and you have only 2 sets which can be part of the puzzle. This has to connect to this way then. You have to alternate between low and high digits on the Whisper 5 line. So we know that these will be alternating different colors. We just don't know what the colors are. So we'll choose basically just a random color and then set those equal to what alternating between each of these digits will work as. So then this is we'll make this orange. We have orange and yellow. So we'll make this that has to be orange here. This must be yellow here. This is orange here, yellow here. We have orange here and yellow here. That makes this orange here and yellow here. That leaves that as orange, and then we have yellow here. Orange here. This must be yellow here. So in this box, on this upper right-hand box, we cannot go this way because that would be touching itself orthogonally. So we have to go this way. So that's orange. So we have the title. We have a paragraph in between the title and the link. Then we need the link. So this is the start of the link. Yellow, orange here. These are not part of the path because they are orthogonally connected to parts of the path, but cannot be Cannot have the path go on it. Same with this. Same with this. Okay. This is the link, but we could go around in some weird pattern. So 5 is never going to be on this path because 5 can never be on a whisper 5 line. And the reason why you know that is if you subtract 5 or more from 5, you get 0 or less, which is not a normal Sudoku digit. If you add 5 or more to 5, you get 10 or more, which is not a digit. And 5 can't be here because 5 can never be next to a black Kropki dot, because if you have 5, you get 2.5. If you double 5, you get 10. So whereas 5 in box 3 can't be on the whisper 5 line and can't be next to the black Kropki dot, so it has to be there. So this is 5. These orange cells are all next to these orange cells are next to 2 unique digits on the whisper 5 line. This is 4 or 6, which is next to 1 or 9, respectively. If it's 4 here, these both must be 9. If this is 6, these both must be 1. The other 4 or 6 cannot be in any of the orange digits here. And it has to be the orange one, because we have the yellow 4 and 6 here. So this must be orange 4 or 6. If this is 4, so the yellows are the opposite set from this cell here. It's orange. So if this is 4, this must be the opposite set, which is 8. If this is 6, this must be the opposite set, which is 3. Okay. We have 4 yellows in row 2. These are all going to be part of the link. Can we go out then and then come back? The answer is no, because then we'd have to essentially get to here, which would be considered touching itself if we go around this way. So we have to go this way. This is yellow. This is orange. We have yellow, orange, and yellow here. Remaining digit, so these cannot be on the path. They are sharing edges. So are these. This can't be on the path because it would be going... It can't get there. This has to be yellow going orange there. We have to have the click to play so that the link works correctly. We can't go here because that would be on the... That would be touching itself orthogonally, so this must go yellow there. We have to get to the click to play, so that's orange, and we need the end of the link, so that's yellow. We need a paragraph in between, so then we go to there. I don't know what these are. We have to eventually get here. These can't be part of the path. This can't be either. We cannot go down here and back up here because that would be considered touching itself, so these can no longer be part of the path. Same with this. Whereas 5 in column 8, it has to be here because it's not on... It can't be on... This can't be 5, and the rest have whisper 5 cells in it. We can't go here either, because if we try to go in here, the problem is it would be touching itself exiting out. So this is not part of the path. I'm not really sure what this part is. Bild hochladen. I don't know what that is. We need the image. So it'd be going from this way. Image needs to... It cannot be uploaded if it's too big. I'm assuming the larger pixel size is too big. I don't know. Um, hmm. Okay. This is orange. We have orange and pink left here in this row. We have 4 oranges here, which means the remaining 2 have to be yellow. So we have 2 yellows in some order and then a pink on the edge. So the 5 has to be one of these 2. So this is 2 yellows. That's 3 yellows here. They cannot have another yellow here because that would be too many yellows. So the yellow has to be here, which leaves both of these as orange. If this is pink, it cannot be the yellow orange next to it. Sorry, the yellow 4 or 6 next to it. So it would have to be the orange 4 or 6 next to it if this is pink. If this is orange, obviously you can have an orange next to it. You can't have 5 next to it because the 5 is already there. So this must be 2, 8, and 3, 7 as pairs here. The remaining yellows here are 1, 9, and 2, 8. The orange 4 and 6 cannot be here. So where is the orange 4 and 6 in box 2? It must be here. So this must be 4, 6 with 3, 7 here. Which means this has to be a 2, 8, 1, 9 pair here. These are all next to 2 unique digits. Well, not this one. But these cannot be the 4, 6 yellow. They have to be 1, 2, 8, and 9 yellow. That leaves this as between 2 unique digits on the Whisper 5 line, so it has to be 3 or 7. That leaves this as 4 and 6, and the yellow 4 and 6 must be next to the orange 1, 9s. So these are orange 1, 9 here. This cannot be... Oh, wait, that's not correct. This is 3 or 8. Either way, these are all... You can't have the yellow 4, 6 here. This can't be yellow 4, 6 because it would be next to 2 unique digits on... This does still have to be 3, 4, 6, 7 to be consecutive. So this can't be 1 or 9. This has to be 2 or 8. That leaves this as orange 3, 7 here, and then with 5. Well, the orange 3, 7... This cannot be the orange 4, 6 here. So this can't be... This is orange 3, 7, or it's 5. If we have 5 here, it can only be next to the orange 4, 6, but we know the orange 4, 6 has to be one of these 2 digits. So this cannot be pink. This is next to the orange, which means this can't be orange. That's the pink there, so this is 5. This must be orange 3, 7, which is next to orange 2 and 8, which satisfies that. That leaves this as orange 4, 6, which means this is yellow 1, 9. These have to be 3 in a row. So that means it has to be 5 with either 4, 3 or 5 with 4, 3 or 5 with 6, 7. Well, if this is 5, 4, 3, that would force this to be 8, but 3 and 8 are not in the same set. So that can't work. So this must be 5, 6, 7. which makes this 8 here. So then the yellows are all highs, and the oranges are all lows. So this has to be 5 with 4, 5, 6, and 7 here. So we have 5 and 7 here, 5 and 7 here, and this is 6. That makes this 8 here. This is 9. That's 1, 4. This is 3 and 2. That leaves this as 6, 1, 2. This is 8 and 4 then, which makes this 6 and 1 here. 8 cannot be either of these digits, so 8 has to be here. That leaves this as 9. This cannot be 6 and 7. It's 3, 4 as a pair. We have 2 and 3 remaining here. This... Actually, we know then these have to be 7 and 9 as a pair. I kind of messed that up earlier, but that's okay. We've solved it other ways. This is next to 2 unique digits on the Whisper 5 line, so it cannot be 4. It's 2 or 3. So this is guaranteed to be between two. One of these is a 3. So this has to be 9 here. That leaves this as a 7. 3 cannot be next to the 7 on the Whisper 5 line, so that's 2, which makes this 3, which makes that 2. 7 can only be next to 2 and 1 on the Whisper 5 line. So we have 1 here. These two are next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line. This 9 eliminates 9 here, so this is 8, which makes that 9. So this can't be 1 or 2. It's 3 or 4 here. This has to be 2 or 3 to be next to the 8 or 9 because it can't be 1 because of 1 in the row. 2 can't be here, and 1 can't be here, and 4 can't be here, so this is 3, which makes this 2 there. 7 cannot be next to the 3 on the Whisper 5 line, so 7 has to be there, which makes that 9. 8 then is forced to be here because 3 can only be next to 8 or 9 on the Whisper 5 line. And this is 7 because it's next to 2 unique digits on the Whisper 5 line. Okay, remaining digits in column or box 6 are 4, 6, and 9. That leaves the remaining digits in column 9 as 3, 5, and 8. That leaves these digits as 4 and 6. Remaining digits in row 2 are 7 and 8. I don't know what the Bildhochladen is. We do need the image. So to get into the image, so we need all of these. So these are on the path. We have to go 1 at least here. And we can only go 3 at most this way. So to get in the image, this has to be low. This is high, and then high here. Because we only have access to 1 low digit now in column 1. So then this has to go this way, is blue, that's red. Or not red, this is blue also, which makes this red. This could go this way, I don't know. This is not part of the path. So 1 is guaranteed to be here as the low. This is next to 2 unique digits, so it has to be 2 or 3. This can't be 6 or 7, so that's 8 and 9 here. This is next to 2 unique digits on the Whisper 5 line, so it must be 8 or 9 here. That leaves this digit as not 8 or 9 because of 8 and 9 pair in the box. So this must be 7 next to 2 unique digits on the Whisper 5 line. That leaves this as 2 to be next to it, and this is 3. 2 can't be next to the 6 in this box. Well, this can't be 6 either ways, so this must be 6 here. And this is 4, 5 as a pair, so the path cannot go this way. So the path could go here, that's fine, but this can't be on the path because that's not 5 away from the 2. So this has to go on the path here. This is not on the path. It would be considered touching itself. This is 7 or 8 remaining here. Remaining digits in column 2 are 1 and 4. This can't be 1 because of 1 in the row, so this has to be 4 here, which makes this 1. Remaining digits in column 1. We have 5, 6, 8, and 9. This can't be 8 or 9 because of 8 and 9 in the row. This can't be 9 because of 9 in the row. Remaining digits in column 3. We have 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. And this can't be 7, 8, or 9 because of 7, 8, or 9 in the row. 5 eliminates 5 here. So that's 4 and 5 here. 4 and 6 eliminates 4 and 6 here. So that's 9. There's no 9 here, no 9 there. Two can't be here because of 2 in the row. You could go red there. Remaining, oh, you can't go red here. Going path here. If we go path here, you have to exit out this way, but that can't be a 9 because of 9 in the column. So this is not on the path. We have to go this way. If this cannot be 4. It can't be 3 or 1. So this has to be 2 here. We go to one of these two, and then we exit here. So this is the only remaining low because we have 1, 2, and 4. So that's 3. 3 has to be next to 8 or 9. Cannot be here because that can't be 8 or 9 because of 8 and 9 pair in the row. So this is not the path, then we have to go path there. Cannot be 9 because of 9 in the row. That leaves that as 8 and that as 7. So these can't be on the path. This can't be on the path. 3 eliminates 3 here, so that's 2. 3 eliminates 3 here, so it's 4, which makes that 3. 3 eliminates 3 being there, so it's 4, so it has to go on the path here because 4 can only be next to one unique digit on the Whisper 5 line, and that's 9. So that's 9. This is not on the path. It's one of these two. 9 eliminates 9 here, so that's 8, which eliminates 8 here, so it's 7, which makes that 8. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 7. This can't be 7, 8, or 9. It's 2 or 3 as a pair. 2 eliminates 2 here, so that's 3, which makes that 2. I don't know which ones this path can be. It could be either of these. I guess it's, since we have part of the build Hochladen, I guess we should include that. This can't be 9, though. 8 eliminates 8 here, so that's 9. And I guess these are not on the path anymore. Okay, the rest we learn from normal Sudoku. This can't be 3 or 8 because of 3 or 8 in the row, so this is 5. That 5 eliminates 5 here, so it's 6. No more 6s here, no more 5s here. 4 eliminates 4 here, so that's 6 and 4. Okay. 7 eliminates 7 here, so that's 5 and 7. Obviously, this can't be red anymore. This can't be pink. 1, we don't have enough restrictions. We have all the 2s in the grid. 3, we don't have enough restrictions. 4, we don't have enough restrictions. 5. 5 in the central box cannot be here or here, so 5 has to be here. That gives us 5 in column 4 cannot be here because of 5's in the boxes. These are filled out, so 5 has to be here, which makes this 8 and 5 here. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 3 and 8. So we have all the 5's in the box. 6. We don't have enough. We do have 6 in column 4 has to be here. That eliminates 6 here, so it's 4 and 6. So we have 8 6's. We know where the last 6 has to be. It has to be there. 7 in box 8. 7 can't be here or here because of 7 in the column and 7 in the row. So 7 has to be there. Actually, that's 8 7's anyways. 8s, we have all the 8s. 9 in box, we have 8 9's, so we know where the last 9 has to be. It has to be there. 1 in box 5 cannot be here because of 1 in the row, so 1 has to be there, and that gives us 8 1's. We know where the last 1 is. It's there. 3, we have 8 3's. We know where the last 3 is. It's there, and that leaves this as a 4. The solution is correct. Who else has fond memories about uploading a puzzle to LMD and struggling with HTML? Did you know that closing paragraphs was a thing? Also, wait. Yes, I did know that. Did Nala manage to link the correct puzzle? Yeah, if you don't know that much about HTML, this could actually be kind of problematic. I still don't even know what the build hochladen is. So that's kind of weird. But anyways, you could actually go either path this way, but I'm assuming build hochladen is something that's required for images, but I don't really know. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.